Hi there my favorite people, and welcome back to my channel. This is the Stands for the Sun Tarot channel, and in today's reading we are taking a look at your person's current intentions towards you. Today we have 4 piles. As always, we are choosing based on cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle. For you, pile 1, I have this card that says I want to be more than friends. Pile 2, we have I'm so attracted to you. Pile 3, we have we will be together again. And pile 4 is you and I were too young. Alright, so as always, take all the time that you need in order to pick your pile. And once you have done that, you can scroll down into the description box below and click the timestamp for your reading where I'm going to meet you. Hi there, pile 1, and welcome to your reading, baby. If you've chosen this I want to be more than friends card, then this is going to be a reading all about what are their current intentions towards you. I don't want to keep rambling, as always, because it gets intense and way too long. So let's just see what cards chose to come through for you today. Obviously, we have the card that you chose. We also have the butterfly here with a relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. We also have Scorpio with I transform. So I feel like the pattern is pretty clear at this moment in time. This relationship, your person wants this relationship to definitely transform in one way or another and evolve to the next phase. We also have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. We also have first quarter moon in Taurus, release control. We also have the 7 of Swords reversed. So that is, you know, we're done with games. We're done with hiding our feelings. We are done with just not calling things what they actually are. We also have Death. Once again, that's Scorpio energy here. And the Star, which would be Aquarius. Your person doesn't necessarily have to have Scorpio or Aquarius in their chart, but I am going to point out, oh, also Taurus, like we have Taurus as well. I'm going to point out that all of the zodiac signs that chose to come through are fixed signs, so maybe your person has a lot of fixed placements in their chart, or they're just somebody who in their day-to-day life, maybe not necessarily in their dating life, but in their in their career, in their family life, with their friends. They may be somebody who doesn't really stray from a certain routine. They always like things done in a certain way, shape, or form, and they are really finding it hard to kind of like release that control to somebody else. I'm getting, this doesn't have to resonate for all of you, but for some of you, I feel like you may have even discussed with this person your situation. Maybe you sat them down and you were like, you know, I'm done with games. I'm done with wondering how you're feeling about me. I just want the truth, and I want you to act accordingly. You know, like not just say, oh, I like you, but I don't know what to do about it. Like, no, you want this person to show up. So either this was an actual conversation, or they're kind of like sensing that you may be pulling away from them, or you become more serious when they enter a room because you're done with giving your energy, your wonderful, beautiful energy, pile 1, away for really nothing. I mean, not for nothing. I feel like you get a lot of stress from wondering where this person is at, whether or not you're on the same page with this person. And yeah, you may start to pull away from this person, and they're kind of like waking up. They're having this realization that they need to step up and be that person for you. Like be the person who communicates their feelings, who communicates directly and openly, who has an actual relationship with you, because any type of relationship that you have with other human beings, it should, and I'm really highlighting the should, it should be based on, like the card says here, trust. And you establish trust through, once again, like communicating exactly how you're feeling, what you're thinking, so you can, you know, reach a resolution in the situation, not just leave things hanging in the air the way I feel like for a really long time things have been between the two of you. Or maybe, I don't know why I said a really long time. Maybe that's going to resonate for most of you, but once again, this being a general reading, I really don't want to, I don't want to get too specific. Maybe maybe the situation hasn't been going on for that long, but it's definitely weighing on you. And through the fact that it's weighing on you and you are acting in accordance with that, the situation is starting to affect your person as well, because I feel like they're really sensing that they might lose you. And I really don't think that they want to lose you. I feel like they see you as very special. Once again, with trust here, like just the idea, I feel like this person is not really good with trust in general, trusting other people like fully. And it may scare them a little bit that they really want to put that trust in you, but it also highlights the fact that they really see you as somebody special, somebody trustworthy, somebody that they can even, you know, build a future with. I don't want to give hope to anybody, because even if this person shows up, you know, things can go wrong in relationships, but just remember, please, pile one, rejection is divine protection. When things don't work out, they're still not working out in our favor. Okay, like the universe is not going to allow somebody who's not good for you to stay in your life more than they should. Obviously, we interfere with that from time to time, and we're like, no, but I want to keep this person, even though you kind of like feel at a certain point that the relationship has passed its expiration date. I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but I just want you to be aware of that. I kind of like want to help you release that holding on tightly energy, because even though we have this person here with release control, I feel like in their case, it's more so they need to release control over themselves and over the fact that they're really filtering themselves and holding themselves back. Meanwhile, with you, it may have been an issue with releasing control over other people, which ultimately we can't have. We can't have control over other people. And in case we do have, there are these individuals who truly just need our help and guidance. Not to be controlled, not to be told what to do. And yeah, generally it's just a nasty idea to try to control somebody. But ultimately, part one, this person really wants the relationship to evolve to the next level. I don't know what that next level is, but I'm kind of like having this hunch that it would be something that you wish for. If you've had a conversation with this person and you've told them exactly how you would like them to show up in the relationship, that's what they have their sights set on. If you haven't actually had a conversation with them, they would definitely try to guide themselves by the sort of like signals that you give them. This person really just wants to show you that they can show up for you and they're going to try their best. But like, once again, I feel like this is a situation where they really need to unlearn a lot of patterns that they've held on to tightly for such a long time in their life. Maybe, you know, some of them from childhood, because we do have healing the inner child here. So it's not going to be the easiest process, but they're definitely willing to try. And this new phase in the relationship, like, once again, I don't want you to get too excited. It can literally just be this person really working on opening up to you. Maybe it's even small things. Maybe they're not even opening up about the relationship, but maybe they're telling you more about their childhood. Maybe they're telling you more about the way that they're feeling or the thoughts that they're having. I've had this one person say to me, like, we were talking about having a picnic together, and I was like, and we could look at the clouds and you could tell me everything that's going on through your head. And basically this person said to me, I never do that. Like, I never do that with anybody. I'm not the sort of person who tells other people everything that's going on in one's head, in my head personally. So this person may be like that. Maybe they're just beginning to like loosen up, in the sense that they're going to be more open with what they're thinking of. Maybe they're even going to try to be more spontaneous with you. But like I said, I don't want you to get too excited. This person is willing to try. But once again, there are a lot of patterns that need to be unlearned. Ultimately, they do have a lot of hope for the connection, through the simple fact that you do inspire them to transform and take this new step, even in their own you know, self-development journey, because they are, like the card says, release control. They are holding on too tightly to things and coping mechanisms that they've learned as children that do no longer apply when you're an adult. Because that is the thing, when you're using these coping mechanisms, these sort of coping mechanisms that come to you naturally, that you don't even have time to think about, like I'm not going to think before, for example, shutting down, you know, like showing no emotion on my face when I'm hearing something that triggers me. These sort of coping mechanisms, they come through when we forget that we are adults. Like our world that no longer revolves around mommy and daddy. Okay, we have our own life that we can control. We have control over ourselves. We can take care of ourselves. We don't need the people around us to take care of us. So therefore, we don't need to abide them. We don't have to just go along with everything that they say. We don't have to protect ourselves from them. It's just this sort of disconnect between the adult version of the person and the child version. So yeah, I really feel like you're helping this person develop a lot and just learn, honestly, to have more trust in the people around them and understand that not everybody that comes into their life is going to try to hurt them or control them. Because this may even stem from childhood. The fact that they've learned, maybe their parents were very controlling and now they try to control everything about themselves, so they never end up in a situation where they are controlled. This can even like go as far as this person not wanting a relationship because they simply believe that it's about another person getting to control you, which I've had that fear for a really long time and it was really hard to overcome. So yeah, definitely, I don't want you, pile on to get too excited about this person's intentions, but they're definitely going to try more with you, and they're going to, like, notice how I said more. I think that also refers to the fact they're going to try more with you specifically than they've ever tried with other people. Okay, so expect more communication from this person. Expect, I would say, more honesty and openness from this person, and I feel like it's going to be pretty clear that they do want to be more than friends, because ultimately that is what this person wants. So with that being said, Pawan, I really hope that you enjoyed the reading. That was it. If you enjoyed, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, pal, to you, and welcome to your reading, baby. If you've chosen this I'm so attracted to you card, then this is going to be your reading all about what are their current intentions towards you. I don't want to keep rambling in this section because when I start, it's really hard to stop, and nobody wants that. So let's just see what cards chose to come through for you today. I love always over-explaining the fact that I ramble by rambling. Look, I'm doing it right now. It's amazing. Anyway, for you, we have the card that you chose here. Obviously, we have the Dragonfly, which says, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light. Sorry, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. We also have Mercury retrograde, reinvention. So this may be, like, right off the bat, I'm getting that this may have been a sort of relationship that was impacted by Mercury retrograde, or it may have even began during Mercury retrograde. Either this one or maybe a different one, but I definitely feel like Mercury retrograde could be very significant for you. We also have attraction. Literally, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. We also have new moon in Aries. Go for it. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so Pile 2, I'm getting that you're here because you're confused by this person. Not necessarily... It's really interesting because you see, I feel like this person is very upfront and honest with you about what they want, about how they're feeling, what they think of you. And it's really such a change of scenery from pile 1, where the person was literally so fucking closed off. But in your case, I feel like you find it really hard to trust that this attraction that they have to you is genuine, or more so that it, you know, this person is willing to go further than the simple attraction. Like you're able to believe that they are attracted to you because you're one sexy motherfucker and you know it, which is wonderful. But it's hard for you to believe that they want anything more, which really sucks. I'm so sorry if you've been used for your body before and you thought that you know, that is all that anybody could be interested in. I'm so sorry once again that if you've been through something like that. But with your reading, getting to the actual topic of the reading, what are these person's current intentions? They're definitely sensing that they may have come off too strongly with you, and they do understand that you have reservations. You don't really trust them that much. Once again, I'm getting that feeling that this is a fairly new connection. Once again, maybe one that has literally started during this current Mercury retrograde, which would have began on the 10th of May, right? And I'm filming this on the 2nd of June. Oh, yeah, like Mercury gets out of retrograde today. That is wild. That is a wild coincidence. But anyway, as we were saying, I really feel like this person has noticed that they're sort of maybe even putting you off with their forward sort of energy. This person could be an Aries, by the way. I'm really getting that sort of go-getter energy that comes with the first sign of the zodiac. They are confident, they are fiery, they are passionate, they are adventurous, and when they see something that they want, they go after it. However, they understand how that can be interpreted as a player energy. Maybe in the past they even have been a player, and maybe you know of this side of them. Maybe this is, you know, this is common knowledge in your community, in your friend group, wherever you live, if you actually knew of this person before, or maybe you were just finding out about, you know, things about this person. But either way, they understand that they came on way too strong, okay? And they really want to take a step back. I don't feel necessarily that this person is doubting their feelings for you. I feel like in their mind, they believe that this is about something deeper, not just about the sexual attraction between the two of you. And I'm saying they think, because these sort of things are very complicated and volatile. I feel like, you know, definitely let me know in the comments if you want to, if you've been through something similar. But definitely I believed in the past, like I mistook my sexual attraction for somebody as something more. So that's why I don't want to really put it out there that they're honest about. I mean, they are honest. Okay, they do believe this is something deeper, but I guess that doesn't really say much, because our minds can literally trick us into anything. Why am I going on with this? Like, I really don't want to scare you. Let's get back on topic, right? Their intentions. They are going to take things slower with you. They are going to be more lighthearted. Okay, they're not going to maybe flirt with you every 5 seconds or every single time that you see one another. Maybe they're going to try to hang out with you, simply go to a movie. Maybe you're even going to be surprised, like, why isn't this person hitting on me? Maybe you're going to be even a little mad and think, oh, like, what have I done? Like, did I turn unattractive overnight? Why is this person like this? I'm really even getting this funny scenario where you're like, why don't you want to F me anymore? I don't know. I feel like Brendan Urie in Fuck a Silver Lining, the song where he literally says fuck all throughout the song, and he has this one moment when he says, when the fuck is blurred. That was me right now. I don't know why I said F instead of fuck, but you know, that was a little bit of a tangent. I'm definitely sensing like I'm trying to match your energy pile too. I feel like you're very fun-loving, as well. I feel like you're definitely someone who is very fun to be around. I feel like you have a lot of friends, or if you don't have a lot of friends, I definitely sense that the people who hang out with you, who don't necessarily have to be your friends, you know, like you just may be in a circle, you may have found yourself in a circle of people when you're out, but definitely the people who are around you enjoy their time with you, and this person is basically no different from that. They really enjoy their time with you, and they really understand that you are the sort of person who takes a little more time to open up. Maybe you have made, I don't want to call them mistakes in the past, but like maybe you were a little too open with people and they took advantage of that, so you're definitely more reticent now. But back to their intentions, they really want to show you that they can take things slow. They can offer something tangible, like an actual physical material offer. And I'm not saying money, which would be great though. If they want to offer money, I feel like take it. I don't know, I'm a material girl myself, but I'm more so with the Ace of Pentacles being here. I meant that they are willing to offer something tangible and in the sense of an actual relationship, or, you know, actual dating between the two of you. Like they're going to make it very clear that they don't just want to have sex with you. You know, they're really going to go that extra mile. That sounded so stupid. Like that's literally the bare minimum. But like, you know, go the extra mile to actually get to know you. That is literally the bare minimum I'll do. Genuinely. I feel like it's so awful that we get tricked into being so happy when a person wants to get to know us and not just get into bed with us. Like, seriously. Awful. Absolutely awful. But definitely you're going to notice this person putting more effort into their interactions with you. It's not going to be just, haha, you're so hot today, like, haha, sexual innuendo here and there. They're actually going to find topics that both of you enjoy, that you are able to have an interesting discussion on. They're going to find similar hobbies. They're going to try to find similar hobbies that the two of you have that you can do together. I feel like a thing that they're going to be really focused on is showing you also that they're interested into their self-development. If you've known this person to be a player in the past, for example, you're really going to notice them trying to not go flirt with everything that walks, I guess. I mean, obviously, even to begin with, we had them, you know, trying to show you that they're willing to commit to you, so that would have been a given. But I feel like they're really going to take steps to show you that they're really interested into their own self-growth and self-development, and they're really somebody stable that you can rely on, and that you can find a balanced relationship with. Because obviously nobody wants somebody who doesn't know who they are or who is going nowhere in life. It's just a general fact. People are attracted to people who have their shit together, and they're going to try to show you that they do have their shit together, or they're trying to get their shit together. But either way, with the Wheel of Fortune, and even with Mercury retrograde, with me getting this idea that this connection may have started during the Mercury retrograde, I'm definitely sensing that there's something fated about your connection. Maybe the way that you were introduced to this person seemed, you know, very, very well timed. I know you ran into just the right friend who knew this person at a cafe, or I don't know, you started a new job and this person was just leaving that job, and you just kind of like met for like a week, like you were in the same place of work for a week. It's just something very, but very like that, very quick, because Mercury retrograde, obviously Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini, which are mutable signs, and the Wheel of Fortune also rules over the mutable signs, which in addition to Virgo and Gemini, we would also have Sagittarius and Pisces. So I definitely sense that this meeting of yours was during a shift in your life, or both of your lives. I would argue that it's probably in both of your lives, when both of you were moving from one way of living that you maybe have known for most of your life to another one. Okay, but ultimately, bottom line, I'm going on tangents all the time. I'm so sorry, Palto. This person is really going to try to show you that they are interested in more than your body. They're interested in more than your physical appearance. They really want to get to know you, to spend more time with you, even as friends. If that is what it takes, they're going to stop with the constant flirting if they're doing it, because they really want you to understand that you can trust them, because they're really willing to offer something tangible, something real, like an actual commitment. But they understand that you may have trust issues from the past. Other people may have done you wrong, so they're really going to like tone down the sort of energy that they come at you with, which I really feel like they would have come at you with like at 100. They're going to definitely try to be more lighthearted around you, and definitely try to build up the relationship from a friendship, probably. But with that being said, Paldu, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, Pal 3, and welcome to your reading, baby. If you've chosen this We Will Be Together Again card, then this is going to be a reading all about their current intentions towards you. Let's see what cards chose to come through for you in this reading. We obviously have the card that you chose. We have addiction with codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block or restraint. We also have solar eclipse with revolution. We have heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay. We have last quarter moon in Libra, make time for self-love. And in terms of tarot, we have the 7 of Wands, but that was really interesting because I kind of like wanted to go like that. We're going to leave it that way for right now, but I'm going to keep that in mind. We also have the 5 of Cups. Then we have the Lovers. Okay. Okay, so Pile 3, this person is really going through it. And I don't want to sound mean, like I'm not accusing you of anything. I really don't think that you're actively doing anything to interfere with this person's process. But it's definitely not helping them, kind of like having this thought in the back of their mind that they could potentially be losing you. Now I'm going to explain this situation to see if you resonate with it, so you can identify if this is your pile or not. But I really feel like this person is really battling something a little bit dark, you know, depending on the type of person. This is a general reading. I don't want to, diagnose anybody with anything, but they may have like a full-blown addiction to, you know, substances or any sort of, coping mechanism that is not exactly healthy. Or this may be in regards a block that they have in terms of relationships. Like maybe they can't escape their player ways. This is just, once again, like for instance, they can't escape their player ways, or maybe they are sort of restrained by another relationship with another person romantically, or maybe with a friend or with a family member. There's definitely something weighing on this person at the moment that they really need to work through, and they need to analyze and get a solution for. But at least in their head, they feel like they're kept back from this by a sort of fear they have that they're going to lose you. Like the more time they spend away from you, they're going to lose you. Even though, Pile 3, I feel like you're a very understanding person. Okay, and I really feel like you are willing to give this person the time that they need to sort their shit out, because ultimately, I really don't know why anybody would want a person who has so much baggage that they're not even willing to work on, that is definitely going to affect the relationship, if not right now, then in the long run. So I'm thinking that either this person is sort of like worrying themselves over nothing. Like maybe you even have told them like, yes, definitely take all the time that you need and, you know, come back when you're feeling better, when you have things sorted out. Or they didn't tell you anything at all and you're rightfully pissed because you don't know what happened to the connection. Maybe they ghosted you. Maybe they're just colder towards you than, you know, they used to be. So you're obviously pissed because you don't know what the hell is going on. You don't know if you've done something wrong. You don't know exactly what's up. You know, I feel like this is the sort of connection that you have invested, you know, at least a decent amount of time and energy into. I really don't think you would be here listening to this reading if that weren't the case. So yeah, there are these two different scenarios. They're either overthinking the whole thing and you're actually very understanding, or they didn't open up at all about their issue, and obviously you're pissed because you have no idea what the hell is going on. Like where did the connection go, basically. Their intention, there are two intentions here. You know, in the long run, they really want for you to be together again, to gain back all of the beautiful energy that was exchanged between the two of you in the beginning. They really want that back, and in order to do that, they know they have to heal themselves, make time for self-love, like the card says, battle their own demons, sort of. But at the same time, like I said, there's this sort of weight on their shoulders. They really feel like you're not going to wait for them. And, you know, fair enough. You know, fair enough. Even if you told this person, like, yes, take your time with resolving your issues, even in that case, like, I don't feel like you should have, if you did, you should have promised, like, oh, I'm going to actually physically wait for you so we can be in a relationship. Obviously, if you found somebody better, and you know, that's ugly to say better because obviously this person is going through a lot, but generally speaking, somebody who has more of a grip on their life, I feel like it would be selfish of them to actually ask you to wait. So maybe you actually entered a different relationship now, and this is sort of like a weight on this person's shoulders. And I really don't want you, pile 3, to believe that, to feel bad, sort of, about this. Like, you put yourself first. Okay, this person is, I feel like, old enough and mature enough to sort their own shit out. Okay, and it's not your responsibility to do so. It's not your, your responsibility to cradle them as a baby. Okay, you move on with your life and you focus on yourself and, you know, on finding loving, genuine connections with, the right people. And if it's meant to be, you know, like this person wants, you will be together again, if it's meant to be. Okay. But yeah, this person's long run intention would be for them to heal in order to be together with you again. But there's this really, this fear weighing on them. I feel like their intention right now in the short term would be probably to have a conversation with you, a heart-to-heart conversation. I'm not sure, like, both of these, you know, intentions are very hypothetical. You know, like, I'm not sure which one they are going to choose. They may choose both. Like, they may both have the heart-to-heart conversation with you right now in the moment, and then go back to focusing on themselves and on their own issues and healing themselves. Or they may not have the conversation with you now and just focus on their healing. It's just very, they're not sure at this moment in time. I feel like the conversation may do them well, because right now I feel like they're really stuck in this sort of overthinking bubble, and it's really hard for them to think about anything else other than you. Maybe this is, you know, a pattern in this person in general. They can't just, this is going to sound so ugly, I'm so sorry, but maybe they can't enjoy things. Maybe they only know how to get addicted to things, and you would be, you know, one of the things, not that you're a thing, but you get my drift there, that they got addicted to. Or maybe the thought of you with possibly somebody else, you know. And from that point of view, I feel like the heart-to-heart conversation would do them well. Not that you're forced to have the heart-to-heart conversation with them. Like, just doing this reading, I'm feeling so tired and exhausted from this person's energy. I can only imagine what they would be like in person. I feel like I'm really coming hard at this person, but I'm not going to tell you to, once again, cradle them like a baby. Okay, it's not your job. Your job is to put yourself first and love yourself first, and just move on with your life the best way that you can. But if you do want to have a conversation with them, it may be beneficial, or it literally can just help move this addiction that they have to you along. Like, I really don't know what to tell you. This person is very, I feel like, unpredictable. I feel like they have this habit of fixating on things and people, and the thing with fixations, I feel like, and definitely tell me if you also believe the same, I feel like fixations can just as easily go away as they can come in, you know. And it's very random. It's usually not from getting closure in a situation. I don't know if any of this makes sense. Let's just go back to your person, right? Their intention, like I said, in the long run would be to heal. They really want to offer you the best in a relationship, and they first of all want the best for you, and they would really, really love it if it was them who gave it to you. But at the same time, I feel like deep down, this person is beginning to accept the idea that they may not be the right person to do that. Okay, because I really feel like their childhood wounds, their childhood traumas, they really run deep, and it's a really hard journey that they have ahead of them, and some of them may not even believe themselves to be strong enough. Not to get too dark here, I just mean that they may abandon the journey, not to do anything more extreme. Okay, that is what I meant by that. So pile 3, your person's intentions towards you. Yeah, in the long run, to heal and offer you the best in a relationship. In the short term, they may decide on wanting to talk to you and kind of like redraw, I know, the sort of terms of your separation, in case you even had that in the, like, to begin with. If you didn't know anything about what this person is going through, and you're just very pissed at them ghosting, then definitely that is going to be a conversation about what is going on, and letting you know why they are not as available as they used to be. Or if you already know of the situation, they really want to kind of like, I'm gonna be honest, pile 3, they want you to calm them down. Either that, like, either calm them down through saying that, you know, like saying nice things to them, and be like, don't worry, take your time, you've got this, I believe in you, I'm going to wait for you. Once again, you don't have to do that. Or on the opposite side, they may even just want you to be point blank with them and be like, you take your time, and for now we go our separate ways, and I'm not going to wait for you. If somebody better comes around, I'm going to take that shot. That may be even something that gives this person, you know, an I don't know, it kind of like makes them become more ambitious about this journey of theirs again. But with that being said, pile 3, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, Pal 4, and welcome to your reading, baby. If you've chosen this You and I Were Too Young card, then this is going to be a reading all about your person's current intentions towards you. Let's see what cards chose to come through for you today for this reading. Obviously, we have the card that you chose. We have Healing Heart with healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. We have Sun, Spirit. We have Chemistry reversed, and the card would say there's a strong magnetic attraction here. We're going to discuss that. Don't get scared. We have Take a Breather, last quarter moon in Cancer. In terms of tarot, we have the Magician. We have the Ten of Cups. And the Three of Wands. Okay. Pile 4, right off the bat, I'm sensing that you may be wondering about somebody who, with whom there may have been a age difference. This You and I Were Too Young might even be indicative of the fact that they believed you to be too young, or more so them too young for you or for the sort of commitment that you may have wanted from them. Obviously, there doesn't need to be an actual age difference. We can interpret the card as it is, and this, may have referred to both of you maybe having a connection when both of you were still fairly young, and once again, the sort of commitment that one of you may have wanted, or even both of you, was just too much for such a young age, where you just want to go out and experience and have more fun and freedom and stuff like that. With Chemistry reversed also, I feel like there was a strong sexual pull between the two of you. If this was, very young, if you were 15, definitely ignore that message. But for the ones of you for whom young refers to still, over 18, then that is the message right there. And maybe your person really found it really hard to believe that the connection could be anything more than this sexual pull. For the ones who identify as maybe having had a connection with this person before they were 18, because I'm going to address that as well, I guess, this can just refer to the fact that the two of you just had that sort of connection where you kind of like knew what the other person was thinking, what they were feeling, what they wanted to do. You may have even, had that sort of connection that people describe as, oh, I could finish this person's sentences, something like that. There was just something very dynamic about the connection, and this refers to any scenario that you identify with, any age group that you identify with for when this connection was going on. I feel like this was a very right, I would say, connection in the moment. I feel like it was very, it seemed really well timed. Maybe the way that you got to know one another, or the fact that both of you seemed to have the same shifts and changes in your lives, like at the same time with the other person. There was something like very coincidental. Obviously, us as spiritual people, we know that nothing is coincidental. That was just the universe sort of like orchestrating this connection. But it may have gotten to a point where, like I said, it got too strong. Like the connection was too strong. Both of you felt like it was too much, maybe more than you can handle. Or this could have literally just referred to your person in general. Either way, where I'm trying to get is that I'm really not getting that this is a person that you keep in contact with, or if you do, it's not very open. I feel like both of you after this connection, you needed to take a breather, like the card says, and focus on yourself, on healing your heart, on sort of like finding out once again who you were without this person. We have Sun with Spirit here, and the Sun and the sign that it rules, Leo, it's all about self-expression, you know, and I feel like both of you have been focused on finding different ways in which you could express yourselves fully, ways in which you could really let yourself shine on your own individually, because no matter how long this connection lasted for, I feel like you kind of like, I don't know, you kind of like melted into one person in a lot of ways. I feel like you were those people who were not, who didn't have an I in the relationship. It was always a we. And that was because that was just the type of connection, like nobody is judging you here. I feel like this was very special in the moment, but definitely at a younger age, it would have been more than you could have carried. And also in regards to this young age, obviously we at that age we don't know who we are ourselves. It's pretty hard to know who we are in a relationship with another person. Okay, but coming back to the present moment, this person's intentions, I'm going to be honest, Pile 4, I'm not seeing that much of an intention. I'm definitely sensing that this person is thinking about you. Maybe there's another synchronicity right there. Like maybe when you started thinking of this person, again, they started thinking about you too. Or maybe you just have this sort of weird thing. Like I said, maybe you're not communicating too often, but you find that exactly at the time that you were thinking of texting this person texted you. Or, you know, the same could go for calling this person. You wanted to call this person and they called you at that exact same moment. So yeah, I do believe that this person is thinking of you. I feel like they are remembering the fun moments in your relationship and how beautiful it was in the moment. But I keep getting this in the moment, at the time. There's almost this feeling that, and only take this if it resonates, like this would be something that your intuition is also telling you. Okay, if you don't sense that that is where your intuition is guiding you, then definitely don't take this message. But for the ones who do feel like that, I sense that both of you may be aware that when this relationship ended, it ended for good, and that is how it was supposed to be. Like, you know, sometimes we get into intense relationships, okay, just to get a taste of them, and then we go into a separation with that person, and we may come back together again, but that is not the rule. In some cases, when a relationship ends, the relationship just, you know, ended, clean cut. That was it. Like that was the time it was supposed to run. It's not supposed to get a new beginning. It's not supposed to get, I don't know, a sequel. Okay, it's not the Star Wars movies or whatever. This is very interesting energy, because once again, I feel like even most of you watching this, Pile 4, you don't really want this connection back. You're just wondering if this person is also thinking about you. But for my people who do feel like this connection is going to come back into their life, I'm not seeing much action. Okay, honestly, even with the, like, we have the Three of Wands and the Magician, but I'm getting nothing. Like, I'm actually getting nothing from these cards. It's sort of like there's reminiscing feeling. There's this sort of, wow, we really had it all. We were really going places. with this connection. But there's nothing like an actual thought of, I'm going to take action toward this person. You know, it's sort of like thinking and wondering and remembering, but no actual thought put into taking action towards you, Pile 4. That doesn't mean that they don't want to, for the people who identify with that message of this connection coming back together, coming back into union. But it's just that at this moment in time, they don't have a plan. It's just sort of an idea that is forming inside their head. And I feel like you relate to that. I feel like the two of you mirror each other really well. Like that is what I could sense from the very, very beginning. So I really feel like even in your head, this idea is sort of new. Maybe you clicked on this video not knowing what to expect, not knowing if this person was going to come through, but you were just thinking of this person and you're like, oh, what the hell, I don't know, this video popped up or whatever. And you were like, oh, let's see. But yeah, they're getting back on topic, because I feel like I've talked so much about this connection in general and not so much about the topic. I feel like that always happens, or almost always happens in Pile 4. You guys are literally just rule breakers. You don't care about my topics. You literally don't care. You're just coming here with your energy and be like, you know what? I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Okay, I don't care about what the video was supposed to be about. But trying to get this reading back on topic, their intentions towards you right now, there are none. Okay, there are none. I feel like there are a lot of happy memories. There are a lot of beautiful memories in this connection. But that is about it at this point. They're just reminiscing, remembering, and really thinking that that was something special. You know, whether or not they are going to want to take action in the future, I don't know. Like I said, for most of you, I really feel like it's that sort of feeling that was really special. Like I had something really special at one point. But there's also this sort of feeling like it's not going to be the same the second time around. I don't know where that is coming from. But to actually, once again, come back to topic, I really don't sense any intentions from this person at this time. Okay? They're just thinking about you. They're thinking of you. They're fondly remembering you, honestly. I feel like both of you have such fond memories of one another, and you still have fond feelings of one another. I really don't think that this connection ended badly. I really feel like it ended on good terms. And even if it ended badly, I feel like both of you have realized that you can't hate one another. There's just a lot of fondness in this group in general, and a sort of nostalgia, if you want. But with that being said, Pile 4, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye!